But that does it for Xbox. And onto a new subject, Crimson Desert. I can't wait for this game. This game is coming out on, I think it is the 19th of March, so it's not too long. And this game looks fucking insane. We're going to react to the trailer, and we're going to react to a couple of things in it. But this game,
a new chapter in this land's history.
This game looks fucking insane, and I can't wait for it. I'm definitely getting this one. I mean, it almost looks too good to be true.
We fight those who wield power.
And the thing is as well, a lot of people are saying like this game is too good to be true because it has so many different mechanics in it. There's so much you can do in it. It's ridiculous. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2. But without the story, because as far as my knowledge goes, it has got a story to it. It has got a main campaign to it. It has got a story mode to it, but it's not that long. You know, the game's more about exploring the world, leveling up your character, you know, and just playing in the world, living in the world. It's not really story driven, is my understanding of it, but it looks fucking insane. I mean, there's so much you can do with it. You can build settlements, you can build bases, you can trade, you can sell people, sell stuff. You can influence the market, whether the prices are high or low. You can do farming, you can grow crops, raise animals, then you can sell the crops for money, or you can eat them. There's just so much shit you can do in this game. It's fucking ridiculous, and I can't wait for it to come out. It's going to look the bollock. I mean, it looks the bollocks. Hopefully it's going to be good. Now, I don't think the story is that long in it. Maybe the story's only about 20-30 hours long. I don't know how long the story's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be like Red Dead 2, where it's like story focused and it's got all this deep story into it. I think the story might only be like the main campaign, the main story only might be like 10 hours long, 15 hours long, and then the bulk of the gameplay, like the other 100 hours, is just you playing the game and running around, and you know, just like leveling up your character and just experience the world. But here is the final preview for Crimson Desert.
Who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
Every once in a while, a particularly ambitious game comes along and immediately hooks the audience. In Crimson Desert's case, showing a grand-scale world that recalls elements of Breath of the Wild and The Witcher 3 quickly.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It looks like it's a massive open world. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2, Breath of the Wild and The Witcher 3, because like, it's just, the world's huge. There's so much to do in it, but I don't think it's story driven. From what I know, it's not story driven. Like, the main story in it is only maybe like 10 hours long, and then the other 90 hours, like say the gameplay, say in total it's the 100-hour game. Well, the first, in total, there's 10 hours of story, and then it's 90 hours of pure gameplay. Like, the majority of it is gameplay and experiencing all different gameplay mechanics and doing loads of shit in it.
Garnered a mystique for its ridiculously over-the-top ambitions for a new open-world action game. However, since its reveal back in 2019, it has taken a long time to get a clearer picture of how the ambitions driving Crimson Desert have taken shape. And now, in 2026, it's garnered some healthy skepticism, leading many to feel it might be one of those games that's just too good to be true.
It's us ordinary folk who are paying the price.
Thankfully, with the now firm March 19th release date fast approaching, we have some extended hands-on time with developer Pearl Abyss's large-scale single-player action.
I mean, this game just looks fucking insane. It looks really good. Plus, as well, recently they just invited a bunch of influencers and journalists to go play the game. I think they had they could play the game for the first 4 hours. So there is actual gameplay footage out there now. Like, people like Luke Steffens and a couple of other people actually got to play the first 4 hours of the game, whether it's running around playing the story, whatever. And then I think some of them as well got to play end game material for like an hour or 2 hours, which they wasn't allowed to post. But there is a video game. There is actual gameplay footage on the internet now. There's 2 or 3 hours of gameplay footage on the internet, and it holds up. It looks like it's actually going to deliver on everything they've promised, with all the mechanics and the trade and the building, growing your crops, building massive farms, and all the different fighting mechanics. I mean, there's so much. It's ridiculous.
After diving into the opening hours of this grand scale,
and the thing is, it doesn't look like a scam either. It doesn't look like it's not like a game like what was the game that came out on Steam? Was it The Day Before, that was promised to be this massive, big, open, survival apocalypse world, and then when it came out, it's just it was pretty much nothing. From what I can tell, this is 100% legit. Like, this doesn't look like a scam. I don't think it's going to be one of them cases where the game comes out and it's promising all these different things and the game looks really good, but then when it comes out, it's absolutely nothing like it was shown. I think when this game comes out, we are actually going to get what they're saying. What, you know, we're actually going to get what they're promising. What, you know, they're going to deliver on what they're actually going to say, because it just looks really good. And some people might say it is too good to be true, but with all the people reviewing it and played the game, hopefully this, I think this game is actually going to give us what they're saying. This game is Crimson Desert. It comes out on the 19th of March, and it's like Red Dead Redemption 2, The Witcher 3, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's not really story driven. Like, you know, the whole game, it says it's a 100-hour game. 10 hours of it might be the story, right? So like, only 10 hours of it might be like the full story, and then the 90 hours of it is you exploring and building the world, building bases and farming, raising animals, growing crops and selling the crop, and loads of other shit. There's just so much shit.
Sword and sorcery adventure. We got to see just how detailed and vast the world of Crimson Desert is in real time.
And the thing is, well, I think there is a lot of side quests in this game as well, and a lot of side missions, and I think that's what makes up the bulk of the game as well. There's like a lot of little side quests and little missions as well that probably aren't connected to the main story, but you know, that's what makes up the bulk of the gameplay as well.
And what sorts of oddball quests and brutal combat encounters are to come in protagonist Cliff's adventures across Pywell.
I'm so excited for this game. I'm definitely pre-ordering it. I can't wait for it to come out.
Crimson Desert focuses on the story of wandering warrior Cliff, a member of the Greymane faction that seeks to keep the continent of Pywell safe during harsh times. But after a ruthless warlord decimates much of his crew, Cliff himself is seemingly killed in battle. But he's soon resurrected by mysterious new allies that come from the Sky Realm known as the Abyss. Now tasked with rebuilding the Greymanes, he'll recruit new and returning members to his cause, push the limits of his newfound powers, and directly confront a civil war and a malevolent force that's threatening the balance of the...
And another thing as well, I don't even know if this game is going to be for everyone. Like, I mean, this could be potentially Game of the Year worthy game. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, though, because, you know, if you're expecting a story-driven game like Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think you're going to get that. And also, there are quite a lot of puzzles in it as well. And I think there was a couple of people got stuck on the tutorial puzzle, which, I mean, if you get stuck on the tutorial puzzle, you probably shouldn't play the game. How can you get stuck on a tutorial puzzle? But yeah, anyway.
World.
And I'm not sure I'd be much help on my own.
Originally planned as a direct prequel to the MMO RPG Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert is now a standalone adventure set in the same universe. Even without knowing the lore of Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert keeps connections light aside from the similar high fantasy setting and, you know, occasional references. It totally throws itself into the style of a Western high fantasy epic, but with the added energy of an Eastern style action game in the vein of Final Fantasy. The opening chapters of Crimson Desert do well to introduce Cliff as a rugged and stoic hero who can easily cut down enemies in his path, but is also willing to lend a helping hand to the citizens across the land.
But they got what was coming to them. All thanks to you.
Though much of the footage we've seen showcased the grand spectacle and ludicrous action in Crimson Desert, our hands-on time largely focused on the more laid-back tutorial set in the Hernand region of Pywell. We had played Crimson Desert 3 times before this extended hands-on, all of which focused on isolated boss battles and spectacle combat. But with this tutorial setting the tone for the pacing and storytelling, we've now got a much better idea of the larger structure of this open world adventure. While Crimson Desert has gotten a ton of comparisons to The Legend of Zelda, The Witcher, and even Dragon's Dogma, one game that really came to mind during our hands-on was Red Dead Redemption 2. Despite what we've seen before about how fast you navigate the massive world, at ground level, there is a surprising focus on navigating its densely populated...
See, I don't know if they're going to mention this, but like I said before, it is being compared to Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3, and it is a massive, and from what I've seen as well, it's a huge open world game. However, from what I know, from watching loads of people talking about this and doing research on it, it isn't a story-driven game. Like I said, like there might only actually be like maybe 10, 20, 25 hours of the actual main story and campaign, and then the rest of the other 100 hours, 90 hours is made up of you doing loads of different side quests, different missions here and there, base building, raising animals, farming, leveling up your character, influencing loads of other shit in the game, and just exploring and playing the actual game rather than the story.
Areas with care and attention. We spent a lot of time just wandering the back alleys, interacting with people going about their day, finding new shops and cooking recipes, and even uncovering optional activities that do a good job of making the world feel bustling and lived in.
What a woeful fate.
Some of our favorite moments from the opening hours came from seeing what sorts of side quests the townsfolk would pull us into. In one instance, we encountered a man who fell from his roof and needed help with cleaning his chimney. And that is exactly what we ended up doing for this side quest. We climbed up on the roof, positioned ourselves on the top of the chimney, and used our newly acquired broom to clear out the gunk to help the husband get some relief.
Oh, my back. You've done me a huge favor there. Would you come off?
I mean, this could be a candidate for Game
and
of the
action
Year.
being serious. We're pleased to see how much humor and quirkiness were packed into Crimson Desert's opening hours. There are plenty of enemy bases to topple, but we also spent some time playing some back alley games of rock, paper, scissors with the local ruffians.
Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
No crying if you lose.
There's even a quest that had us rescue an abducted sheep to cheer up an upset child, and seeing the very serious Cliff engage in such activities was much more amusing than we expected.
Now is this the friend you were looking for?
Woolly? That's not Woolly. Woolly's got a fluffier tail.
Cliff begins his journey with a fairly modest skill set and knowledge of the world, and as in traditional open world action games, the larger pull of Crimson Desert will be to expand his abilities and insight. When you pick up quest information, recipes, and even bounty notices for roaming targets, Cliff will expand his knowledge and fill out his records of all the wildlife, characters, and important events of the world. We were impressed to see how much was packed into this comparatively modest section of the massive game world. Seriously, just looking at the map had us taken aback by...
I mean, just look at the size of the map. This is only a portion of the map. This is not... like, I think this map is like... was it... I think this map's supposed to be like 2-3 times bigger than Skyrim, whatever it was. I mean, this map's fucking huge. I mean, you can see on the screen like what they're showing.
How large Pywell was.
You can see on the screen how big the map is. It's fucking massive. So there's going to be so much to do. It's going to be unreal and so much to explore.
Time to get used to. Even as a tutorial, we were kind of surprised to see how much time is spent on getting players to really take in the many features and opportunities to find. Granted, it is very much in the vein of Red Dead Redemption 2's movement and interaction, but admittedly we felt overwhelmed by just how much you could interact with. You can actually go up to nearly all citizens to greet them, or even rob them, provided you have a mask to disguise yourself, of course.
I pray the day greets you well.
Despite the range of activities, Crimson Desert is also a combat-heavy game, and even with Cliff's limited skills, the battles you can get into are...
And by the way, as well, I don't know if we will react to it on this stream, but the combat is fucking insane. Like, there's so much you can do with the combat system. Like Crimson Desert themselves, they actually released, I think, it was a full like 30-minute deep dive on the combat system. There's so much you can do. There are so many different weapons you can do in the game. You can go like heavy build, spear, like double sword, long sword, short sword, a massive fuck off axe, or you can use magic. There's just so much you can do. It's ridiculous in this game. This game basically gives you the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want. It's just so insane. I mean, a game of this size, like the amount of stuff you can do in this game and how big the game is, it just blows away every other game. And all these other game companies and studios going, well, we can't make big games, to make a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 or The Witcher 3 or a game like this, it's going to take hundreds and hundreds of millions, and it's going to take like 10 years to make, and it's just impossible to make. Well, they've done it. Yeah, the developers of Crimson Desert have done it. I mean, this game's a massive, massive game with so many mechanics. It's unreal. And I don't know how much they've spent on this game, how much the budget was to make it, but they've gone and done it. And it runs on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and it runs on PCs as well. And I think the hardware that you need to play on PC isn't too bad. Like, you don't need the latest CPU and fucking graphics card and, you know, a shit ton of RAM. I think I can't remember what the actual specs were, but I think, like, you know, majority of gamers who've got a standard gaming PC or like basic PC will probably be able to play this game, which is insane. It's impressive how this game can actually run on all these consoles and PC and just not fucking blow everything out of proportion.
Quite brutal to see unfold. Initially, we started brawling with bandits and goblins around the city. Still, eventually, things took a turn when rival knights and other faction leaders started looking to get a piece of Cliff. The mini-boss battle against Matthias was a particularly thrilling fight, and even as one of the early encounters, it did a good job of showing how visceral the battles can get.
I mean, the gameplay just looks solid.
Eventually, Cliff will make trips to the mythical Abyss realm, where we navigated a series of floating ruins far in the sky. Stepping into these visually stunning environments was one of the best moments from our hands-on time, and it also gave us a jaw-dropping view of the world's vast landscape. These are also segments that introduce the new Abyss powers in some puzzle platforming challenges. These magic powers elevate Cliff's combat and traversal skills to use his Force-style powers to manipulate objects and use a Force jump ability to propel him off the ground. Eventually, we were granted the ability to glide and took it out for a spin by skydiving back towards the ground. It is a fun ability to use, but it definitely takes a ton of stamina.
I didn't even know about this. You can fly in the game. I mean, I swear, every time I watch a video on Crimson Desert, there's just more and more stuff they add to the game, and there's just more and more they reveal. Like, seriously, when the game actually comes out, it's going to be ridiculous how much stuff there's going to be to do and experience.
Get the most out of it.
It seems
Yeah, if you want to check out the full video, it's on IGN's YouTube channel and go give it a like and stuff. I mean, that's the final preview, and if we look at this as well, this is on IGN's channel as well. This is the open world gameplay. We'll just have a quick scan through this. Let me turn the thing down before fucking everything freezes.
Waiting to be discovered. Come to join your journey.
I mean, look how good the game looks.
As these
the game looks
become available, you will be
the game
able
looks
to
really
freely
good.
Explore Pywell and undertake many quests outside the main story with them.
I mean, graphically, it's a really good-looking game. I mean, the thing is, this could potentially be up there for Game of the Year. I mean, hopefully as well, we're going to see... No, I don't think we'll ever see a game like this again, or I don't think it'll be, you know, it'll be many, many years until we see probably another game like this again. But hopefully, with games like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil 9, hopefully, you know, we're actually going back to the good old days of gaming where there are really good games. I mean, like Crimson Desert's kind of like a once-in-a-generation type of game, or like once in every 10, 15 years type of game, because of how massive it is. And I don't think really anyone else will be able to achieve a game like this. But, you know, this could be a contender for Game of the Year. I mean, you have Resident Evil 9, which I think could win Game of the Year. And now we have Crimson Desert, which could be a contender for Game of the Year as well, if it is as good as it says it will be. I mean, this year is looking really good for game. This year is looking really good for gaming. I mean, you've got Resident Evil 9 that's come out, Crimson Desert, you've got the Wolverine game that's coming out soon. Yeah, we just got announced a John Wick game, which I don't know when that's going to come out. It's not been titled yet, but we've got a John Wick game as well. I mean, there's just so many good games coming out. This is a good year for gaming, and hopefully we can continue this as well. And each year we can just improve, and just keep making more good games. And the less shitty games, the better, in my opinion.